Talking about what's happening today, we're going to compare very famous local snacks. Yeah, as you may know, we have all over the island, you have come across the name called Old Chang Kee. Yeah, and rivaling Old Chang Kee today would be
Tip Top.
what?
Tip Top.
What?
It's a fast and rising new brand that I mean, they're very similar. They sell the similar things and they're very known for their takeaways. So I mean, that's why today we want to compare. I mean, they're both halal, I think, which is very important. But they're practically the same pricing, almost the same pricing. They have their sardines, they have the karipap, the chicken wings, their spring rolls. So I think it's a good time for us to put it to a test.
Now, but you know, I'll go for the old traditional brand, the Old Chang Kee. Old Chang Kee.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, but I'm encouraged by this new underdog. No, I mean,
no, this is the first time I heard about Tip Top, so I should give it a try. Now, let's try the karipap. Okay, so in my hands, the Old Chang Kee karipap, and they are all priced the same. If you take a look at this. And let me bring this up. Ooh, la la. Okay, let's see how does TikTok karipap fare.
Right, mine looks a little bit flat.
Now, even though the price is the same, do you remember the price of one karipap like this when you were growing up?
20 cents, 40 cents. That's what
I remember per piece was 25 cents, and now it's $1.60. Now. Let's compare the weight. What I have here is the Old Chang Kee, and the weight would be, for $1.60, it's 100 grams.
Quite accurate. You think it's mass produced?
I think so.
Okay. And for Tip Top is also 100 grams.
Really? Wow.
Do you think it's like a factory standard, or is it an industry standard?
I think they have found the right formula.
Okay.
This is what a karipap should be, right? All dry and nice.
Mine looks very traditional, but you still do have that small curl at the end.
For a start, let me offer you Old Chang Kee. Let's take a look on the inside.
All right.
Let's break into half. Very strong curry smell. Yeah. And I could smell an egg.
I can see mine.
Yeah, so you take a look at this. Let's take a bite at Old Chang Kee karipap. Ooh. No.
Wait, hold on. I'm going back in my childhood memories. I mean, this really brings back memories. I mean, give it the Old Chang Kee, the taste is still there. I mean, it's very consistent. Nothing has changed. I mean, you still have your eggs inside, the potatoes, and it just brings back memories. To me, it's a little bit more of a comfort food.
It's not spicy, but you can taste the curry. You can taste the egg inside there. And is there meat inside here? A bit of meat?
Yeah, I do taste some chicken chunks inside.
Now, let's not finish this. Let's compare the other half with Tip Top. Now, the good thing about Tip Top is, right, the karipap stands.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's well presented and easily arranged because they have a flat base.
What really, and I'm quite excited to look at it and to actually taste it, is to know what's inside. I've eaten Old Chang Kee so often that you know what to expect inside, but I really have no idea what's inside.
I think it's going to be spicier.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a little bit more tastier.
I can smell it through the pastry, the spice and the curry.
Let's look at the inside. Why don't you show what's Tip Top like? Well,
it's your traditional karipap pastry.
It's definitely wet.
Yes. Oh wow.
Yeah. It smells like.
Smells good.
Like the curry you have from the prata shop.
Yeah.
So, which means if the pastry is thinner, the filling is more.
Value for money. It's spicy.
Yeah.
Spicy, sweet.
Oh.
And I repeat, it's spicy.
Spicy which part?
The curry.
Huh? Did you finish all?
It's very nice.
Really?
It's very nice. I mean, Old Chang Kee is nice, but I'm drawn to this. Like I said, I don't have that pastry taste in my mouth.
No, Old Chang Kee is dry. It's like a dry chicken, you know? It's not juicy.
And like you said, I think there's a lot more dough. There's a lot more dough in Old Chang Kee. Whereas Tip Top is your traditional, very traditional
Is that the
karipap.
reason why they can expand so much? Because there's a lot more flour.
Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna wait. My vote is for Tip Top karipap.
Tip Top. Okay, so up next we have this one. Ta-da! Now, if you look at the shape, right? Let me take it out.
So how do you know it's sardine?
The red dot, yeah. So they have an indicator here. Means it's sardine. Sardine.
Tip Top has the word sardine there.
Yeah. I thought this is like more authentic, you know, like we go by the codes.
Oh, size does matter.
Yeah, now I think
Why does yours look so
Yeah.
pretty?
Old Chang Kee has break away from the traditional shape. Or at least it's slightly different. It's a varied design. This is $1.60 in the market.
Also,
Also,
same as karipap.
yeah, let me check. For Old Chang Kee, the weight is 100 grams. Yeah.
Tip Top has the traditional look. It still looks like a karipap. I mean,
It looks very thick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have concluded that the
That-
industry standard for karipap is 100
100
grams.
Now, Kevin, let's try with the Old Chang Kee sardine puff.
Alright.
Now, let me cut this into half, break this into half. I'm not cutting it.
How do you feel the pastry? Is it the same as a karipap?
No, this is a little bit thinner.
Yeah, it's a little bit thinner and a little bit more flaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can see it all just breaking up now.
I can smell the sardine. I can smell the onion and that chili smell at the same time, or the sambal smell.
Mine has a cracking sound when I break it. Oh, nice.
Sweet.
I like it.
I like it.
Not bad. Alright, let's try Tip Top.
All right, let's try Tip Top now. Compared to Old Chang Kee, but for Tip Top, size matters, right? They're all the same, but this is like bigger, and in terms of girth, it looks like a little bit more value for money.
Yeah, the girth does really look big.
Okay, let's break it to half.
Alright.
Oh, it's wet. Oh, dirty man.
No, you can really see the moisture.
Yeah. Okay, I think there's some other ingredients inside here. It has that sourish smell. It's like lemon or lime inside there. It's sedap.
Lime.
And sedap.
Not bad.
And it's definitely not dry. And it's sedap. Just that it have that lemony or lime aftertaste. I would give my vote for Tip Top, really, because of the taste. It looks bigger. It looks like, you know, value for money. And I'm buying something bigger like that, and it's tastier compared to Old Chang Kee. So Tip Top get my second vote for
Same
the
here.
day. Now, next, as promised, we have the chicken wing. Reminds me of the chicken wing I have in the school tuck shop before. Let's check the weight first.
100 grams?
How is that even possible?
It's a scale working. And for Tip Top, oh, it feels heavier.
I think it's the oil.
It's a conspiracy.
I think it's the same machine.
Everything is 100 grams.
Now, let's try Old Chang Kee first. Being typically local, I'm just glad that Old Chang Kee give this.
Yeah, it's. I think it's very smart of them.
It's part of living. It's part of life in Singapore. You don't have chili sauce, no food will go.
Correct.
Oh, look at that oil, God.
You're not eating the skin?
No. No, I do. I'm just very selective which part I want to eat. Okay, now let's try this. Is it nice?
It's not bad.
It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's wonderfully great or nice or anything, but I would eat it if I'm really hungry. Let's compare what do we have with
Tip Top.
Tip Top.
Just out of the bag, Tip Top's chicken wing looks exciting.
It looks like that fast food chicken.
Yeah. I mean, I can smell some spice on it. Or is it just the
Yeah,
fry?
reminds me of that smell if you go to any fast food outlet, the chicken, and one of those. Oh. It looks exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, I was comparing just now with the Old Chang Kee. It was very pink inside.
Yeah.
This is white.
Fully
cooked.
Fully cooked, okay. It is different, right?
I mean, we're not peeling out the skin.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. I mean, it's just that whole presentation that makes it so inviting.
Old Chang Kee, right? You can see the skin peeling off, and it just gets to me that it is not presentable. I have issues. You need to look good before I eat you.
Okay. My vote is Tip Top.
My vote also, Tip Top.
So now we know, guys, the reason why Tip Top uses paper and why Old Chang Kee uses plastic.
Even though it looks less desirable to use paper because you can see the oil, right? But it's the paper absorbing the oil on your behalf. And I think it's doing a quarter justice.
Yep. I mean, Old Chang Kee, you can't tell how oily it is.
It looks perfect. Next in line, we have the spring roll. This is from Old Chang Kee. Okay, let's take a look at the weight. Yeah. So it's 70 grams from Old Chang Kee. Smaller, huh?
Yeah, it looks smaller. 50 grams. So are we getting value for money?
No,
Tip
but
Top is $1.80.
this is $1.60.
And it's heavier. Alright.
It's soggy lah. It's soggy.
Okay, I mean, if you look at Old Chang Kee, you can see it's all wet, yeah?
Yeah.
Tip Top, I mean, it's still well fried all around.
Let's take a bite, Kevin. I don't remember spring roll tasting like this.
Yeah.
It's very odd taste. I can't describe it, but it's definitely not the taste of a spring roll that I know of. My taste buds say no. Unfortunately. Okay, now let's move on. Let's have Tip Top spring roll.
All right. Okay. So let's hope Tip Top gives us a little bit different taste. I wouldn't say better, more natural, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it looks crispy. One, and listen. Oh, can you hear it?
It's
even when it's cold.
It's not soggy.
Okay, if you see, right?
The color is different.
The ingredient inside is not mashed up. You can actually see everything proper, right? You can see the radish, you can see the carrot. I think there's mushroom inside, right?
Yeah, you can see the radish looks like radish.
Yeah, so it has that typical spring roll smell
and look.
How's it?
It's chewy.
Oh,
you can feel it when you chew. The crunchiness of the radish. This is a spring roll.
It tastes like spring roll.
Yeah. No, it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
The taste is good. You don't, for the better word, you don't feel jelat.
So my vote for today, vote number 4 goes to Tip Top.
Tip top. And finish everything that you're giving me.
So for the whole of today in the Makan War, and I think it's almost a walkover. There's no contest to this. Tip Top is really winning throughout the whole
From quality,
competition. Yeah.
taste, I would say value for money. It's a little bit more expensive, but it just tastes so much better.
I'm so glad that we did this today. You know why? Because I am going to switch sides. It's like moving parties, changing parties. Thank you, Tip Top, for giving us options that there are more than just one around the island.
Yep.
I'll try Tip Top product from now on.
I mean, I was blown away, totally blown away with the quality, with the quality and the taste.
Yeah.
I think same. I mean, we all grew up eating Old Chang Kee, but I think Tip Top deserves certain credit for doing a good job.
All right. So till we see you the next time round, this is Makan War. I am Adi.
I'm Kevin.
See you. Ta-ta.
My stance.
I'm so sorry. I need to cleanse my head and my thoughts. Clean.